Hey, welcome to the Moorhead Sports Center as we get ready for a big Section 8 matchup between Alexandria and our Moorhead Spuds. John Costabud, Mitch Hansen on the call tonight as we get ready here for the starting lineups, John.
Yeah, it's nice to be back. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has. Should be an exciting game here. Alex coming in with a 7-6-1 record. The Spuds now up their record after beating St. Cloud on Saturday to 9-5. So starting in nets for Alexandria is number 30, Rachel Moore. On a wing, number 17 is Morgan Ori. On the other side, number 19, Ella Westland. And the other forward is number 10, Emma Ramstorff. Defense number 23 is Avi Porter, and actually that first line is centered by number 9, Lauren Morris. I couldn't hear what he was saying. We have the starting 5, at least we named them right, probably not position right for Alexandria. Tonight we also have our 8U flag bearers out on the ice to help get us ready here for the big game against Alexandria.
Next up for Bryanderson Elementary, we have Sawyer and her favorite spud player, Taylor Maruski. Next up from Dorothy Dodds Elementary, we have Lena. Favorite spud player, Olivia Courtney. And our last flag bearer for our spud squad this evening is Quinn from Bryanderson Elementary. And her favorite player, Amy Creed. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice round of applause for our 8U flag bearers. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineup for the home team of the Spuds.
Now our starting lineup for the Moorhead Spuds. So in goal is going to be Taylor Crescent, number 30, Taylor Crescent. Left wing starting tonight is Bria Holm. And on the right side, number 22, Annie Krieg. On defense, number 7, Olivia Dronin. The other side, number 15, Kate Kosabud. That line will be centered by number 6, Olivia Corton.
The Spuds are coached by Mr. Ryan Kraft, along with the rest of the coaches, players, and staff of the Moorhead High School Spuds Girls Hockey Squad. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, you all please rise and direct your attention to the east end of the Moorhead Sports Center as we honor America with the flag of our national anthem by the Moorhead High School Pep Band.
So let's get ready for some hockey action here from the Moorhead Sports Center as we get ready to tip it off here for game number 15 on the season for the Moorhead Spuds. John, what do you think we're gonna look forward to seeing out here this evening?
Well, I expect this game to be a battle. Section foe here with Alexandria. Definitely going into the season here, Alexandria, Brainerd, Spuds, Roseau, all those are contenders usually in Section 8. And, looking at Alexandria's schedule and the results, they're going to be a tough opponent here tonight. And if the Spuds aren't ready to play, Alexandria is going to pounce. So definitely need Spuds to step up this game and make things happen.
And Alex is always a gritty team, and just the style of play, very physical generally, and I expect to see that out of them again tonight. Leading scorers for Alexandria, the top scorer is Lauren Morris with 8 goals and 10 assists on the season. Secondary to that is Emma Ramsdorf with 5 goals and 4 assists. And those are really they're kind of their go-to players for the Spuds. The top scorers so far in goals are Bria Holm and Taylor Brewski, both with 10. And the Spuds have about 5 players that are right in that 15 and above mark. 2 standout defensemen and Dronin and Casabud. And then Corton, Holm, and the aforementioned Brewski are the top scorers coming across the front. So the lines are switched from what we had this past weekend, against St. Cloud. Corton's going to center Bria Holm and Krieg on the right, and here we go. Face-off won by Corton. Dronin taps it up the wall towards the middle. Picked off there by Alexandria, pushed towards Morris, on her stick for a second. And number 17, Morgan Ori, is going to try and dump it deep. Puck back deep into the Spud zone now as Dronin goes back after it with a little pressure from Morris. Dronin gets tripped up, but Casabud is there. She picks it up quickly to Krieg. Krieg lays it out for Corton, who goes off the wall. Trying to get it deep, but it's turned over back into neutral ice. Spud's trying to get the puck deep, but it's little ping pong here in neutral ice. Back against the wall. Now it's all the way back over to the Spuds. Chip back up, now picked up by Sophia Kortna as she gets ridden off the play. Corton now battling behind the net. Puck picked up by Alexandria. Slid back to Hornsdorf. Holm now picks it up, but she's knocked down. Corton trying to get it off so she can get off, or get it out, so she can get off. Puck in front of the Spuds bench, and they'll get a change now, the full change, as Laban, Holm, and Ella Holm take to the ice. Long pass there, up off the glass, and that'll go for icing.
That first line of Alexandria, you could tell they're high energy. They got a couple bigger girls that up front that are strong. They showed that below the goal line. That Morgan Ari, she's kind of a lightning bolt out there. She's really all over the ice, and she's one to watch here tonight, Mitch.
Yeah, she's not the biggest, but definitely one of the tougher ones out there. Now Laban will pick it up. She's going to try and go to the middle. Holm has to circle back, and it's pushed back up the ice and dumped back in deep by Lillian Dutton. Now back over to Laban. She throws it towards the middle, and it's turned over. Brewski now, she blocks it, gets a stick, trying to get deep in the zone. Yet the Spuds have really gotten there. Now it comes back, and it's off a stick. Nice pass there by Crescent as she gets it up the ice, and the Spuds will dump it down deep. And the goaltender is going to cover it up there as Moore wants to hold on.
I apologize. I meant Lauren Morris. That was the center, number 9 for Alexandria.
Yeah, she's going to be definitely their go-to player.
I apologize there. Not that Morgan Ari is not a good player, but you definitely noticed Morris out there.
Yeah. She's been a good one with him, good player for him for some time now. Alex back up the ice. And it's carried up the ice there by Ramsdorf. She's going to dump it in deep to the far side. Casabud's going to get there first. Puck rattling around deep in the Spud zone. Melquist trying to get it out, and she does. She gets it up. We got a 2-on-1 with Salvold and Wilson. Salvold going wide. Slides it back to Wilson. She's going to put one on. And a big save there by Moore, and didn't know she had it, but it was definitely between her legs. I'm not sure why the horn's going off, but There was no goal there as it was held out of the net.
It was a nice feed over, I believe that was Melquist, or was that Salvovold?
Salvovold took it wide, yep.
Fed it over to Wilson. Wilson accepted it on her backhand and got a good shot off, but the goalie was right there.
Wilson now battles in the corner. Melquist is trying to help out. In some skates there. Dronen slides it across, and another trickling puck up to Moore, and she's going to hold on.
Yeah, both our goaltenders are sophomore goaltenders, and looks like they've been split in time most of the season. I think pretty even time-wise.
And they're both got goals against averages in that 2 and 3 quarters, 2.75. Right in that in save percentage at about 88%. Here comes Alex now. That's 14, who is Candace Ellingson. She gets it deep, but she goes down. Wilson now battling against the wall, comes back over to Ellingson again. She tries to go out front. Now Wilson has it, and she'll go up the wall to clear the zone. Alex doesn't waste any time. They're going to bang it in deep and go for a change. Here comes Casabut. She's going to bring it up out of the Spud zone. Still with the puck as she enters in, puts it off the wall and in deep and picks it up herself. Tries to go out front but loses an edge and goes down. Alex trying to go quickly back out, and it looks like it's going to go the length of the ice, and it will for an icing. So the Spuds counter here with kind of shift number 2 for everybody, as it is Corton home and Krieg on defense. Is Strami and Clute. And Alex is going to run their top line back out there, centered by Maris. Face-off quickly won by Alex. Pushed back up towards Ori. And there's Maris as she comes up quickly up the side. Corton's on her, little backhand pass across. Nice little attempt there to try and slide one through. There's Alex again. Banging puck, bounces around there, and it's cleared now by Corton. Westland makes a nice move and flicks one towards the net, where Crescent holds on for her first save of the evening.
You saw Morris's speed going down the board side, the far side over there, and gaining the zone, and tried to go backhand across to her line mate, but was intercepted there by Clute.
Yeah, good creativity there. Nice little chip puck out for Casabud. Holmes going to get there first. Is she going to have enough real estate? She puts a shot on to the short side, and it goes back behind the net. Krieg flips it back over. Now Corton with the puck. She gets rattled against the wall there. Back out to Westland. Westland up to Ori, off her stick to Casabud, over to Dronen. Dronen now with it. She's looking for a little bit of space. She'll take it back, and Moorhead will get a change, at least a fresh player there. LeBon is up there, does a nice job of lifting the stick to get it back out to neutral ice. Alex is going to go for a change there too. Puck now up, Casabud's there to pick it off. She pushes it back out towards Rhea Holmes. She gets knocked down, but is able to get it in deep. LeBon is there first. Brewski coming for a little reinforcement. It's chipped up there, high sticking for a second, but it's waved off. Strami now with it, drops it back to Dronen. Dronen to Ella Holm. Ella Holm goes cross ice, trying to get to Brewski. LeBon's there for a second. It rattles around a couple players, but Brewski ends up with it. Back over to Strami. Strami's going to let it rip, and Moore's going to hold on again.
Strami with the shot there from the point, and dating back to last weekend here, Strami had 2 goals against St. Cloud. Good showing by the sophomore defenseman.
Brewski now will step in for the draw. Face-off won there by Alex. But it's picked up by Brewski. She puts it back again to Strami. He gets a shot and scores!
And just like that, Mitch.
Lightning in a bottle, John. I won't say it was the hardest shot in the world, but you know what? They all count. Brewski got it back to her. Strami puts a shot towards the net, and it trickles through the 5-hole. The goalie and the Spuds are going to lead her.
Sometimes you just have to get the puck to the net, Mitch, and that's exactly what she did, and that's what she did last weekend too. And good things happen when you hit the net.
Well, we talk sometimes about keeping things simple, and that was just a simple play, right? Just touch pass back to D. She didn't necessarily get all of it, but enough of it. And the Spuds lead at 1-0. I'm guess my call is Strami scoring, Brewski on the assist. I don't know if there'll be a second assist, but we'll hear it. So the puck deep in there. Strami wins the battle out towards the defenseman who puts it right back in. Now LeBon has it, gets a clear this time, but she's going to ice it here, and we're going to have a face-off to the right of Taylor Crescent.
Yeah, you can see, Strummy's getting more confidence with every game, and, you can see the coaching staff is giving her some more time out there as well in key situations. So it's good to see those young players getting that opportunity.
Well, I think the biggest thing is just keep your game simple sometimes if you're struggling, and then good things will happen, right? And then you can start playing a little faster and a little bit more stylish hockey, so to speak, with making bigger plays.
100%.
So here's Salvold now with the puck. She's going to get it up into the skates. Some Alquist goes back towards the Spud zone, but Dronan's going to pick it up. She circles back to her own end. Now deep into the Spuds, deep into Alex's zone, and now Alex picks it up, and they scoot back, get a dump, and they'll go for a change. A lot of chip and chase for Alex so far, and again, that's their gritty style. Nothing wrong with it at all, just the style that they tend to play. Here's Dronan now with the puck. She's going to flip it up towards neutral ice, and Alex is going to pick it up there as it's Daughtry as she takes it in deep. Now Casabud with the puck. Salvold trying to clear, doesn't quite get it done. Dronan picks it up, and she'll get it done as she's heads up ice through the middle. She's going to turn back and lets one rip, and it's blocked there by the defenseman, number 27, Jada Waldorf. Now home with it to Corton. Corton walks in, takes a quick shot, and a nice save by Rachel Moore. Now Morris with a good, nice move there, and again, good speed up the ice by number 9 as she comes into the Spud zone. Pulls it back up, still looking for someone to give it to. She dumps it back in deep. Picked up there by Westland. Westland has it. Still in the Spud zone. Morris now trying to find Westland. Back to the defenseman. She takes a shot off a stick and into the net, and we'll have a whistle.
Yeah, that line is pretty effective for the Cardinals. Number 19, Westland. You can just tell that senior leadership and strong, big, fast player. Nice looking shift there for Alexandria.
Face-off won again by Alexandria. And they'll try and take it to the net. Defenseman tries to take a shot, but it's blocked by Home. Here Home comes with Krieg. 2-on-1 down the ice, slides it across, but it's blocked. Nice play by the defenseman. That is number 10, Emma Ramsdorf, as she makes a nice play to get it away from Home. Now Corton with it. Corton over to Casabud. Casabud looks, holds onto it nicely as there's no angle to get a shot off there. Now back into the corner. Alex is going to come back up the ice. Gets to the red line and dump, and most of them are changing for Alex except for number 22, putting on pressure is Sophia Kortna. Picked up now by Alex, quick shot and off the blocker of Crescent.
Good challenge there by Crescent to come outside of her crease to stop that one.
Good play there by Dronan. She tries to flip it over to her partner, but it gets back up the wall and it's a turnover. Quick shot there by Alex. Number 18, Hornstein, she dumps it back to the other side, and it's picked up by Casabud, who does a nice bounce pass, but it's going to go for an icing against the Spuds. Need a little better angle on that one, John. I think if we're going to make that work, not much for Home to be able to pick up off that board.
Yeah, that's a long pass coming out of your zone.
It is. And that'll bring a face-off to the left of Taylor Crescent. Brewski steps in against Morris. Won by Brewski. Circled back around. LeBon can't quite get there, but she blocks it. Here comes Brewski now. She pushes it deep to the zone, and she races to the corner first to the puck. Nice pull back by her, and she goes back to Strami again. Strami goes back to Brewski. Brewski tries a quick shot, and she rips one to the far corner. Picked up now by Clute, and it gets bumped back out by Westland. Now over to Brewski. Now to Morris as she comes back up. She bangs it in deep and goes for a change. So Clute has it in the Spud zone. plenty of time. She goes high off the glass, and that's going to be icing. I'm not sure what the thought there was, but we'll get another
Change.
face-off.
I think they wanted to change.
Well, I always look at it and say that, you know, they dumped it there in a change. You got time, get the puck up the ice, and we just got to be a little quicker. And I've seen that as of late where we've had time to move that puck, and it just has to be done. And she's good enough to do it. Don't take me wrong on that at all, people. Good play there again to clear the zone. Back out to neutral ice. That's the old pass with a purpose, I guess, is probably more than anything. But here, Dronen picks it off here for Moorhead. Goes back towards her own end where Casabud looks for someone to pass to, hitches off Lucy Wilson's stick. Not quite deep enough, and here comes Alex, and they'll dump it back in, and again, same situation again. They dump and go for a change. Long pass to Wilson off her stick, but definitely good enough to get it to the other end.
Good pinch there by Milquist.
Milquist over to Feeney. Feeney takes the shot wide of the net. And a car pile up there, and Moore will hold on. Good battle, good scrum out front by the Spuds there to put another puck towards the net.
Yeah, I think, you know, it seems to me like this first, well, it's been 10 minutes now, but a lot of feeling out here by both teams. Not real, like, super aggressive forecheck going on yet, but I'm expecting it here now that they've kind of got familiar with each other here the first 10.
Yeah, it's a little chip and chase on both ends. Not a lot of options. Probably the best play on of the day really was the 2-on-1 the Spuds had with Salvold and Wilson. Puck now deep. Wilson, it's on Wilson's stick. She's going to push it back the other way, and Malmquist is there. Puck goes towards Feeney. Feeney knocks it down, slides it over to Strami. Maybe she can have some more magic. Nice shot there. Blocker saved by the goaltender. Back up the ice comes Alex's number 26, Lillian Dutton. She's going to dump the puck down on net and go for a change, and they get fresh horses out again for Alex. There's Lauren Morris. She has the puck. Westland and Ori, who gets it out front. Just a nice attempt there by Ori. Back to Westland. She shoots and scores. Morris makes a nice pass over to Westland, and those two have worked together before, and she buries it, and we are all knotted up at one.
Yeah, that's just good sustained pressure down low by the Cardinals, and ends up on Westland's stick, and you know, she made no mistake about it. She put it past Crescent, but good pass from behind the line, and good finish there.
Yeah, that whole line was really in there. Ori had made a good play earlier, and that got it to the net, and it bounced to that corner. And Morris is just a nice-looking player and made a good play. And Westland had no doubt what she was going to do with it. So we're tied at 1 here. 5:23 left here in the first period. Shots 9-0 in favor of the Spuds. Puck back on the stick of Morris for a second. Westland for a second. Back to Corton. Corton to Casabud. Casabud up quickly to Krieg, who dumps it. And the Spuds will get after it. First there is number 10, Ramsdorf, as she had the puck for a second. Now Morris is helping her out, but then Krieg picks it off. Krieg goes to Corton. Corton gives it back to Krieg. Krieg slides it across. A little backhand onto the net, and Moore will hold on.
Yeah, she was at a tough angle there with her backhand. Probably maybe should have went right to the net with the puck, but she got it to the net, but the goalie just covered it up.
Yeah, Corton made a nice pass to her, and I think you're right there, just putting it back at the net, but good attempt there, good teamwork in the corner, working it out to the front. Now the face-off won by Corton. Holm puts it right on net. Bria Holm, that is, and here comes Alex back up the ice. Ellingson now with it as she battles. Casabud's going to let her say, hey, no way, and she takes it right back away for a little bump to the boards. Alex picks it off again, goes back, another shot, blocked there by Dronen. Krieg will try and chip it out, but to no avail. Puck dumped back in by Alex. Casabud reaches there, can't quite get it. Battle along the boards. Still battling along the wall. We got Bria home, Casabud and Dronin. That's picked up by Alex. Alex takes a quick shot in an easy glove save as Crescent will hold on for her 5th save and 6th shot of the night for Alexandria.
Shots say 11-6, but this game seems pretty evenly matched up so far with 4 minutes left on the FCCU scoreboard. And, you know, I think we're in for a battle here.
Well, and in Alex, you can tell they don't care if we shoot the puck from outside, and that's where a lot of our shots have really been. There hasn't been necessarily. Here we go, 3-on-1 possibly for the Spuds. Nice pass by LeBon over to Holmes. She misplays it a little bit and is picked and dumped back down by Feeney. Holm gets in there. Ella Holm picks it off to Brewski. Brewski has a shot, but it's blocked by number 11, and that is Lattimore as she blocks it there. Feeney can't quite hold it in, and she goes back. Clute bounces it off the wall. That is dumped down, and Alex will get a fresh line out there, their top line, centered by Morris. Back up the wall towards Holm. Holm over to Brewski. Brewski now with it. She slides it over to LeBon. LeBon goes down. Brewski ends up with the puck again. Tries to go across ice, and it gets off a stick and back out to neutral ice where Casabud will pick it up. Casabud goes over to Brewski. Now Casabud with it back in the Spud zone. She's going to turn the Jets on. She's coming down the ice. She pulls it back, and it's turned over there by Alexandria and pushed back to center ice and back towards the Spud's end. Dronin now with it. Goes up towards Lucy Wilson. Off her stick, goes back towards neutral ice. And back towards the Spud zone. Strami's there first. Picked off there by Alexandria. Back towards the defenseman, takes a shot. Dronin's going to flip it up to the ceiling. Nice play back out to neutral ice. Turned over there by Salvobold. Salvobold slides it across, nothing there, but Strami will pick it up. She dumps it back down to Wilson. Wilson gets bumped up along the wall. Back to Strami. Strami shoots it, blocked again by Alexandria. Salvobold tries to get there. Alex now with the puck, and they at least get it out to neutral zone, and Strami will pick it up there. Pressured there by number 22, Sophia Court. I hope I'm saying it. No, I believe is how you say it. Looking at small writing in my mind.
I believe it's Corenta.
Corenta, thank you. I think I said it that way earlier, but I butchered it. I apologize, people. So back out to the defenseman, it is to Dronin. Dronin's going to go for a little skate, pulls it back. Tries to go cross ice, and that is picked off and picked up by Alex. Sievertson dumps it down for Alex, and they go for a change. Here comes Casabud up the ice. Still going as she crosses into the Alexandria zone. Still with the puck is Casabud. Tries to make a move, goes off the side of the net. Down to the final minute here in the opening period of Section 8 game with Alexandria and Moorhead. Still tied here at 1. Here comes Morris using her speed. Holm does a good job to catch up with her and ride her out. Now Westland with the puck. Westland down in deep. She gets it back out front. Blocked there and put back down in deep by Alexandria. Dronin now with it as she comes up the ice. Gets it over the red line, and she's going to chip it in, and the Spuds will go for a quick change. Brewski now, the first one up, off the bench there for the Spuds. She's able to keep it in deep as she battles with Westland along the wall. Westland's able to get it back out. Strami picks it up. It quickly goes to LeBon. LeBon gets it in deep, and the Spuds will get after it here. 6 seconds left, and Alex is going to clear the zone, and that's going to do us here in the opening period as the puck is shot down, and we hear the horn. So, after 1, your Moorhead Spuds 1, Alexandria Cardinals 1. We'll be back after a short intermission.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casa members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
To show up to work every day, it's not a job. It's not just a paycheck. It ultimately is a way of life. And to add that extra smile in someone's day is what gets me to work every day. And in return, to just receive those smiles and those thank yous or those squeezes of your hand is so meaningful. And it really brings me back every day.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
To show up to work every day, it's not a job. It's not just a paycheck. It ultimately is a way of life. And to add that extra smile in someone's day is what gets me to work every day. And in return, to just receive those smiles and those thank yous or those squeezes of your hand is so meaningful. And it really brings me back every day.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Hey, we're back here live from the Moorhead Sports Center for second period action, John.
Yeah, on the FCCU scoreboard, shots say 11-6 in favor of the Spuds. Pretty even period, I thought. Both had some zone time. Spuds had a couple rushes that we didn't convert on, didn't finish on, didn't actually get a shot on. Alexandria, their opportunities seemed to come more below the goal line, feeding it out front, hard work down low, but pretty even period there, I thought, Mitch.
Yeah, I mean, the shots are deceiving because I think a lot of our shots were from the outside too. So here's Alex, they win the draw, and they're back down to a chipping it in deep, and Morris is going to get there first. Corton picks that off, but it goes off the stick of Krieg and back deep into the Spud zone. A little touch pass there by Morris. Back to her stick, she goes cross ice again to Westland. Takes a shot, just about to the back door to Morris. Here comes Casabud, full of vigor as she gets down the other end, and we're going to have a power play coming up here for Moorhead as she is hooked down. Spud still with the puck. Crescent is off. Over to Brewski, out of her reach. She goes back and picks it up, and neutral ice goes back towards Dronin. Dronin now up to Krieg. Krieg goes back and off the stick of Bria Holm, and we'll have a whistle. So we're going to have a penalty on number 10, and that is Emma Ramstorp, and she is going to go off for a hook at the 16:08.
That is our first power play of the evening, even-tied power play here for the Spuds.
Puck is dropped, but we hadn't quite had the time put up on the clock, and there it is, so we'll do it all over again. So we're to the right of Moore, who had a nice first period. Holm is in to take the face-off. Face-off won by Alexandria. They'll ring the boards, but Corton's able to hold it in. She bounces it back in deep to Ella Holm. As she comes up, hands it off towards Brewski. Brewski gets back towards the middle, out of the stick of Holm, who goes back towards Casabud. Holm now with it. She goes to the ice, and the puck goes back out to neutral ice. Cross back over to Brewski. Brewski will give it back to Casabud. Casabud over to Corton. Corton's going to wheel and push it up towards Ella Holm. She makes a nice move and drops it off to Brewski, and they're back to the zone now towards Casabud. Casabud now, she gets a shot off the glove and back over to Holm to the corner. She picks it back, goes back to Casabud, who's going to tee one up, and it's tipped there, and it's back to Holm. Holm now with it. She's going to attack the seam. Still working her way in, puts a shot on into the belly, and we'll have another face-off to the left this time of the goalie Moore, who made a nice play there to walk it in for Holm. Had Brewski on the back door, but nothing wrong with putting the puck to the net.
Yeah, a few good shots there on net in the first half of this power play. Looks like we're going to change up their forward line.
Mara steps out there with Westland to kill it off here for Alex. Casabud now with it. She drops it to Holm. Holm takes a quick shot and she scores! Picks it right over the glove side of the goaltender, and the Spuds will take a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, just absolutely lasered it right over the shoulder, short side on that goaltender. And, if you want to get the second period started off right, get on the power play, get a power play goal, get a little momentum here moving into under the 15-minute mark here in the second period.
And that one will go down as Bria Holm from Casabud. There might be a second assist. We'll wait to hear. But the Spuds lead it here 2-1. 14:50 remaining here, early second period action. Lucy Wilson now with the puck. She drops it down towards Malquist, but Morris is there. Morris still with the puck in the corner. She goes back. Still battling behind the net is Lucy Wilson. What do we have there? So it was
Brewski got the second assist.
Brewski got the second assist. So we have home from Casabut and Brewski, and the Spuds lead it. Now Alex with the puck deep in their own end, trying to get out. Malquist there to tip it, goes back out to neutral ice. Strami. Salvovold now with it off her stick. Goes up along the wall, and there's a battle there as the puck is held up with Malquist. Out to Strami. Strami had it for a second. She loses it, but it's turned right back over to the Spuds. Salvovold chips it back in deep. And the Spuds go for a change. Ella Holm doing a great job, just a one-man attacking crew as she's holding it up behind the net. As Brewski and Laban are jumping on the ice. Holm still working her tail off. Definitely a lot more energy in the orange here to start, at least for the first 3 minutes here, but that is going to end there as Brewski's going to go down for a tripping penalty here at the 13:30 mark.
I love the aggressiveness. I mean, she was pursuing hard, just got that stick underneath her skates there and took her out, but can't falter for the aggressiveness, which is good to see, and we have seen that to start the second period. I think maybe Coach Kraft and company over there maybe got under the skin of a few of those girls maybe in between the periods.
Definitely looks like there is a move your feet type of atmosphere out here for the Orange. Now Alex here, they're going to set up on their power play. Again, tip there, 2 out front for Alex. Casabud gets to it. She's battling hard. She wins the battle there and gets it up to Holm. Holm goes over to Laban. They're up 3-1, 3-on-2 possible for the Spuds. Cross ice pass just misses Casabud. She hits it towards the net. Quick save there by Moore. Morris now. Laban goes hard towards Morris and knocks her down. Dronin steps up. Now Holm with the puck. Definite message was sent in the Spuds locker room because they definitely have extra energy as they're killing off this penalty. Casabud's going to send it down 2-on-1. Bria Holm tries to go high again off the back wall to Laban, who dumps it back down. Bria puts it back towards the net. Now Strami with it. Alex again still on the power play, but the Spuds have possession deep in their zone. Still with the puck is Strami. Corton picks it up now to take over for her. Turns quickly, puts it on net off the glove of Moore. Morris slides it back to the other side. Corton picks it off, tries to go to Holm just off her stick. Holm now with it. She gets pushed to the corner, but it's okay as the Spuds are still trying to kill it off. Corton now battling. She gets taken down by Ramstorff. Spud still with possession of the puck deep in the Alex zone. Strami puts it towards the net to Bria Holm, and she banks in her own rebound.
Wow, that was a heck of a kill there. Man, it almost looked like the Spuds, Mitch, were on the power play. We controlled the puck and deep in the Alexandria zone, and man, what a nice play there by Bria Holm. She snuck right back out in front of the net, got a shot on net. It was an unbelievable save there. Got her own rebound and buried.
Well, and you had talked about Strami earlier, and she did a great read to actually hold that zone and get it back in deep towards Holm, who again got her own rebound. Great play there by the Spuds. Definitely more energy, and now with a 3-1 lead at the 11:53 mark here. 23 seconds left on the Spuds penalty to Brewski. Malquist steps in, Salvovold to her right. Face-off won by Alex. Alex now coming back towards the Spud zone. They dump it in deep. Dronin's going to get there first. She's going to go high off the wall. No, tries to get it over to Salvovold. Alex is able to hold it in. 6 seconds left here on the Brewski penalty. Alex puts it up towards the net, up and over the cage. Picked up now deep in the Moorhead zone. Spuds are back at full strength. Lucy Wilson jumps on the ice as Brewski gets over to the bench. And here come the Spuds. Long pass. Lucy Wilson just about had it, and it's turned over there. And Alex is able to push it. No, it's blocked there by Dronin. Now a breakaway for Lucy Wilson. Here she comes in all alone. No, she lost the puck, puts it back cross ice. Malquist can't quite get there. Salvovold tries to center it. Alex is going to be content to shoot at the length of the ice. Westland's hustling, and she will not quite get there,
man.
And we're going to have an icing call. Good hustle there.
I thought she beat it.
That was good hustle, and I thought maybe he'd even wave it off, but again, without being able to touch it there, it was probably the right call, but great hustle there by Ella Westland, the senior.
Yeah, an
winger.
excellent hustle there by Lucy to get that opportunity. Unfortunately, the puck just rolled off her stick when she went to go make a move on the goaltender, but good hustle there by the Spuds.
Ella home now with the puck behind the net. Lavon gets there. She puts a little pressure, knocks her down, able to get the puck to Brewski. Brewski puts it towards the net to no avail. Feeney, good step up there. She was able to keep it in. And I'm not even sure who's going to the box this time. Looks like it's
Ella Holm.
Ella Holm, yep.
Ella Holmes protesting that one, though.
Well, she got 2 minutes for being too mean, I guess, as they call a roughing call on her. You know what? That's okay, though, because I tell you what, that's the 8 shots so far here for Moorhead in the second period, and it looks like the Bear has finally been woken up in us.
Sense of urgency,
Yeah.
Mitch. We're playing with the sense of urgency, and it's good to see.
Yeah, first time we've kind of been in a slumber here for a little while, and it's nice to see him playing that aggressively. I'll take a penalty any day on an aggressive play. So here's Brewski. She goes up towards LeBon. LeBon gets it turned over, and Ori has it now. Ori has it on her stick. She's going to enter the zone. 1-on-2. She pulls back up, tries to go back to her teammate, and it's pushed back to the other side. Alex is able to keep it in. Back to the defenseman who takes the shot. Blocked there by Feeney. Lattimore now with it. She's going to tee one up, and it's going to go up into the netting, but I think Feeney's going to go for a roughing out front or a cross check. A tripping, I guess, is what it's going to go for, and the Spuds will be down. A couple here as it'll be a 5-on-3.
And that will give Alexandria a little bit of life here with 9:49 left in the second period, down 5-3. Five players to 3 players, and with a minute 18, we're going to play with 2 men down here, the Spuds, and definitely want to get this puck out of the zone.
So Bria Holm will step in. Casabud and Dronin face off cleanly won there by Alex as they have their top power play out there. Here comes Mara. She's going to rip one just to the wide. Holmes able to slap it down. Good play by her. Good hard shot by Morris, but it ends up on the stick of Bria Holm, who clears the zone. Now Alex setting it up behind their net. Quickly coming back up the ice now Morris as she comes through the neutral zone. Again, 5-on-3 for Alex here for another 50 seconds. She's going to pull up and set up shop. She goes back and forth here. Back to Morris. She goes cross ice. Oh, Westland can't quite hold it. Nice play, nice setup as they create the triangle here at the top. Cross ice pass again. Morris is going to shoot, rebound, push back towards Crescent. She's equal. Casabud now with it. She tries to rim it, but it comes up on the stick of Morris. 24 seconds left on the home penalty. Quick shot. A lot of bodies out front, but it ends up on the corner. Dronin now pushes it back out. Down to 15 on the home penalty. 5-on-3 here for Alex. Walking in, quick shot, nice save. Another save by Crescent. Puck still loose. She does a great job, and Holmes going to be able to get to it first. And that should get her sister Ella back to the ice.
Great stand there by Crescent in front of the net. Good body position, focused on the puck.
Well, and your best penalty killer on a 5-on-3 has to be your goaltender, and Crescent was equal to the task.
Yeah, and I was impressed with Alex and how they moved that puck around on that 5-on-3, snapping it around tape to tape. So nice looking.
Oh, nice play by Corton, and she's going to pick up a penalty on number 10, which is Emma Ramstorff, and she'll go back to the box for a second time here in the period. And that was just a hustle play by Corton. She tries to make a play, and she gets pulled down, and will be 4-on-4 for 18 seconds. And then the Spuds will have their second power play of the game and of the period with a 3-1 lead. Shots now 19-15 as of the 5-on-3. About 6 shots during the power play there for Alex. And we're halfway through, or over halfway through here in this quick-moving second period. Alex wins the draw, playing a little back and forth, tries to go out the middle, and it comes back out to Casabud. Casabud going for a little bit of a skate as Ori is trying to keep up with her. And the Spuds now are going to be back full strength as Feeney jumps onto the ice and goes quickly to the box, and Ella Holm will come out in her spot. Up to Bria Holm. 3-on-2 for a second here. Back to Brewski. Brewski turns and can't quite handle the puck there, and it gets cleared all the way back down. So minute 22 here for the Spuds on their power play, and it's up to Corton. Corton with Morris coming fast. She pulls up, and Ella Holm comes over to help her up, picks it up in the corner. 5-on-4 power play here for the Spuds. Brewski now with it. She's on the side. She's going to go. Does a little toe drag. Gets knocked off her stick. Back over to Holm. Strami over back to Brewski. Brewski back to Strami. Strami shoots it off a body. Still loose. Brewski goes right back to Strami. Cross ice over to Holm, who's going to have a shot. Another save by Moore. So a couple shots here now. Holm's got a great look. Oh, tried to go over to Brewski on the back door. Couldn't quite get there. Another save by Moore, and she's got it covered up, and we'll have a whistle.
Yeah, Strami stepped out there for Castlewood at the end of her shift, and man, she did a great job back there. Moved that puck to the sidewall. I think it was Holm that was on the side, and I think Holm tried to hit Brewski back door, but just got intercepted along the way. But Moore ended up covering it up.
Yeah, it was a good opportunity there. Bria had it, saw her, just couldn't quite get it to her as it got knocked down before it got to Brewski on the back door. Now Brewski coming up with the puck. 24 seconds left here on the Spuds power play. Goes over quickly in a goal. Just like that. I saw her slide it to Ella. Ella got a shot off, and I think it caught the goalie by surprise. Hit the post and rattled home for a power play goal.
It was just a good, quick shot there by Holm, and not the hardest shot. Didn't get everything on it, but man, it came off her stick really quick when Brewski slid it over, and Spuds go up 4-1. Mitch.
Well, and you don't have to hammer it. You just have to get it in, and definitely it was the quickness of the shot that I think caught the goalie there by surprise, and the Spuds will be up 4-1 here with 6:20 left in the period. Salvoval with the puck. She chips it back in deep behind the defense. Alex now back up the ice as they try to break out, picked off there by Clute. Clute slides it back down deep into the corner. Alex now with the puck momentarily, but Lucy Wilson pushes it away. Pushed back up the wall by Alex. Now Salvoval with the puck. She has it, and it's pushed back to the corner. Clute now with it. She chips it towards Malquist. Goes back behind the net. Salvoval had it for a second. Now she has it again. Nothing there, and the puck comes back out. Alex racing to get to the red line, and they're going to carry it in. And then it's dumped back in deep behind the defenseman and goes for a change. Ellingson now with the puck. Battling in the corner. Feeney now with it. Feeney coming up. She goes cross ice towards Wilson. Wilson, the puck bouncing, trying to get it in deep. And does. Quickly, they go for a change. Hold line change for the Spuds as the Corton, Holm, and Krieg line come up. That puck's going to go for an icing. Shots 24-15 here in the second period. 5:09 left on the FCC scoreboard. Spuds 4, Cardinals of Alexandria 1. And just a different team out here in the second period, John.
Yeah, they kind of came to life in the second. Very, very lethargic in the first, but turned it around here in the second, and have been rewarded for that.
So Heineman takes Krieg off and gets a shift here for the Spuds. Quick shot there by Casabot. It sits there loose. Corton now, she'll pick it up. Corton goes back towards Dronen. Dronen puts a soft towards the net. Gets pushed back below. Alex now trying to get it clear. Can't quite get it done. Back deep in towards Bria Holm. Bria Holm with the puck. Trying to make a move as she is challenged there by Alex, and Heineman picks it up. Heineman gets it back towards Casabot. Casabot goes up the wall back to Heineman. Puck hung up along the wall. Now it slides back in deep, and it's rang across the other side by Alexandria. Dronen, nice job of stepping up. Corton comes over to support her and bangs it back into the pile. Alex now is able to pull it out temporarily. Dronen battling for it, still in the same spot. And now Holm picks it up, little break for him. Takes a quick shot off the crossbar. Quick, sneaky shot. Holmes had a nice shot all night here and has had many opportunities. Quick shot there, blocked by Alex, and they're going to dump it. And I don't think it's going to make it. So Crescent's going to push it all the way back down to Dronin. Dronin's got an opportunity, slides it to Brewski. Brewski's in. Oh, slowed up there. Nice defensive play by number 26, Lillian Dutton, as she was able to hold Brewski off. Now the puck deep in the corner. LeBon has it, gets it to Brewski. Brewski fires it, but that's wide. Now Casabud with it. Casabud shoots through a nice screen and a good save by Rachel Moore, and she'll hold on at the 3:33 mark here of the second period.
Good sustained pressure in the zone there by the Spuds. And again, Bria Holm rips one off the crossbar there. You know, she can find that short side upper corner with that shot just about every time, and just barely missed her third opportunity for another goal.
Well, and that's one thing about her. She's got time and space to shoot it. She's dangerous and has been her whole career, as she's had many goals when she's had time inside the dots. So, again, Spuds putting on the pressure. Ella Holm now going over to battle it. It's back behind the Alex net again. Alex still trying to get it out. Nowhere to go. Back and forth behind the net. Now Holm has it. Holm puts it back in deep. LeBon to Brewski. Brewski back to LeBon. LeBon tries to make a nice pass out front, but it's blocked. Strami now, she takes it off. Angle shot, held in there by Clute. Clute goes back down towards Holm to Brewski. Brewski slides it to Strami. Strami takes it in wide, makes a nice move, goes to the front of the net. Oh, if LeBon would have turned around, she would have had a tap in there, but she was out of gas and needed a change. Strami now with it. Strami tries to shoot it, and that's going to go up into the netting, and we'll have a face-off to the left of the goaltender.
Excellent puck movement there by the Spuds. They're just buzzing in the Alexandria zone, and defense are getting involved, getting engaged. Forwards are heads up. Look like a different team here in the second period compared to the first.
Yeah, it looks like Alex is starting to wear down a little bit, and I think really just because of due to the fact that the Spuds are moving their feet, which they've been everywhere, pinching, and now Salvold with it behind the net. Wilson trying to make a play. She loses it, and here comes Alex back up the ice. Can't quite get any further than neutral zone, and it's back towards their own end. Wilson comes in hard, tries to get the turnover. Both players go down. Morris slides it over towards Ellingson. Ellingson had it for a moment. Salvold goes down, but it's pushed back out towards Dronin. Dronin goes back to Casabud, over to Lucy Wilson. Wilson's trying to get it in deep, and she goes down. Here comes Westland now with it as she comes back towards Dronin. Tries a little toe drag. Dronin blocks it, picks it up now, and she's back up the ice. Makes a quick move, and she's off to the races. Here comes Dronin as she comes into the Alex zone. Holds on to it. Spuds in a change as Corton's line will come back out. Strami on defense with Dronin. Picked off there by Krieg. Krieg over to Holm. Or should say Corton over to Holm, and it's turned back over, but Corton gets it back, goes to Strami. Strami bangs it up the wall back deep towards Krieg. Krieg now with it, drops it off towards Strami. Picked off there. Feeney bumps it, and Strami picks it back up. Strami makes another inside-out move, but turned over back over to Krieg, though. Krieg turns it over in neutral ice, but she battles hard enough to get it back. Down to 1 minute here left in the second period. Corton with it tries to go cross ice to Holm, and it's dumped back into the Spud zone. Feeney is first to it. Feeney goes up the wall, long pass to Krieg. Krieg all alone. She takes a quick shot, blocker save there by the Alex goaltender. Now Alex is back on the move. Coming in hard, Strami is going to ride her to the left. Tries to go cross ice, and it goes back to neutral ice, where Ramstorff picks it up, goes cross ice over to Dutton. Now chip back out. Brewski just misses it, but Casabud is there to pin it up against the wall. Now 15 seconds remaining, and Alex will chip it in deep behind the goal of the Spuds. Strami now up the ball towards LeBon. And that's probably going to run us out of time here as we're down to 2 seconds. Brewski goes for a little skate. And that might be the best period we've seen here in probably the last 12, John,
yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah, no, Spuds did a great job. Right from the get-go of that second period, they were ready to play. They came out with a sense of urgency, great forecheck, puck movement. Great period there by the Spuds. And, Alexandria seemed to run out a little bit of gas there in the second, but I'm expecting them to come back as well in the third. So until then.
Yeah, and I think we had an adjustment in shots there. I believe they had 14 shots instead of the 17 that were posted on the board. But hey, after 2 periods, your Moorhead Spuds 4, Alexandria Cardinals 1, and we'll be back after intermission.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle's service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
To show up to work every day, it's not a job. It's not just a paycheck. It ultimately is a way of life. And to add that extra smile in someone's day is what gets me to work every day. And in return, to just receive those smiles and those thank yous or those squeezes of your hand is so meaningful. And it really brings me back every day.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
And we're back. Heading into the third period here. My play-by-play partner in crime over here, Mitch, is joining us. He might be a little winded after climbing the stairs.
I haven't moved that fast since, ninth grade.
I saw you running up here and
Well, the first intermission, John, was so long that I thought I had more time, and I was talking to my good friend Craig Stephenson down there about the good old days. So anyway, start here the third period. Bria Holm coming in with speed. She cross ice over to Krieg. Nice shot on net. Good save by Moore. Kasabud tees one up, goes to the wide of the net. Back over to Dronen now. She jumps to Krieg. Krieg to Holm. Holm tries to wrap, or she could be Corton, tried a little wraparound, didn't work. Kasabud, quick shot. Battle in the corner there, and Alex will get it, flip it to center ice. Picked off there by Dronen. Dronen to Bria Holm. Picked up now by Alex. Brewski picks it up but loses it and goes back down deep into the Spud zone. Grammer over to Dronen. Grammer getting the first shift here of the night. Goes cross ice to Brewski. Brewski bumps it up to Holm. Holm now coming in. Carries it in. Quick shot, nice save there. Just about a rebound. LeBon gets pulled down, and the Spuds will get a power play early again here in the third period. 15:39 mark, and number 7, Julia Doherty, will go to the box.
Yeah, Grammer with her first shift of the game, and she's done a great job in the JV games. I've watched several over the course of the year, and she's a very steady defenseman back there for the JV, so getting the nod here tonight with her first shift of the night.
Spud setting up shop. They got the line of Malquist, Salvovold, and Wilson out here with Clute and Dronen on defense here as we have a power play. And now after the high sticking call, the Spuds will come back out with their number 1 power play. Brewski will take the draw here against Morris. Holm, and Brewski up front. Corton and Kasabun on defense. Now here comes Brewski up the ice, 3-on-2. She goes back cross ice to Bria. Bria shoots it, but it's blocked there. Westland with it. She's able to pull it at least out to neutral light. Kasabud picks it off her stick and makes the turn. Tries to go to Holm, but it's blocked there by Morris. So here comes the Spuds back up to Brewski. Brewski goes cross ice over to Holm. Bria Holm now with it. She tries to go cross ice, not sure what the plan, but it's back out to neutral ice, and Brewski goes back in. The Spuds come right back in. Bria this time turns it back towards the wall, gets taken down by Ori, who is able to clear back to Kasabud. Just trying to get a little zone entry here, and Spuds have been a little ragged here, and it gets iced back towards their net. Ellingson takes a shot wide of the net, and it's picked up now by Brewski. Brewski goes to Ella Holm. Holm to Corton. Off her stick there, a battle, but Ella's able to get it back. Holm goes towards Malquist, across the middle. And it's iced back the length of the ice here, and the Spuds will go for a change. Malquist over to Lucy Wilson. Wilson now comes in. Wilson still with the puck. Quick shot, Moore will hold on for her 28th save of the night as the Spuds now have a shot margin of 32-15 with 13:49 left here in the third.
11 seconds left here in the eventide power play here for the Spuds, and not a lot generated in this power play. Seemed like they can't quite connect through the neutral zone, gain that entry.
Now Clute with it. She goes back towards Wilson. Alex is back at full strength. Dronen tries to go cross ice over to Clute. Clute picks it up in the corner. 5-on-5 now. She goes towards the net. Alex will pick it up there. Push back up the wall, back out to neutral ice. Dronen now with it. She tries to get it up towards Malmquist, who bumps it up towards Wilson. Into the zone it goes. Back up the wall. Dronen punches it back through, makes a nice cut to the middle. She's being harassed and she tries to take a shot, but it's pushed back below the line. Grammer bangs it back in deep. Salvovold now with it behind the net. Brewski up top. Salvovold still holding on. Now she turns it over and it goes back up the wall. Jolie scores. She gets it deep in the zone. Home now with it. Home tries to go to score. Grammer's going to hustle back. She'll pick up the puck there. She turns it over as Morris will pick it up. She takes a quick shot and an easy glove save there by Crescent. .12:33 left here in the third. 4-1 Moorhead over Alexandria.
And other than that 5-on-3 power play, Mitch, not a lot of offense generated here by Alexandria over the last period and a half roughly.
Yeah, they had the 5-on-3 and after that it's been not a lot of opportunity chances. Here's LeBon now. She's going to come in with speed. She makes a move, goes up off the goalie, picked up there on the side by Alex, but pushed back, picked off there by LeBon. LeBon goes.
Nice look.
Oh, good look there over to Home. Brewski comes in. Stick. I don't know if I've seen a stick go over the glass, John, but Alex player loses hers. Can't pick it up when it's on the other side of the boards. Back down in deep. Brewski came in hard and lifted her stick, and I've never seen that fly that far. But in the zone now. Here comes LeBon. She's got Dronen over the far side. Gets it over to Dronen. Dronen is in. Nice defensive play by number 18, Hornstein, as she bumps it away. Corton now goes to the net, and Moore is going to hold on there. Nice defensive play there by Alexandria to stop Dronen from coming in. And I think the young lady would like her stick back, and she'll get it out of the penalty box as someone has retrieved it for her.
Yeah, $300 a crack. They're pretty valuable pieces of equipment. Great shift by LeBon there. Couple opportunities to score. Made a nice little play on the 2-on-1 at the blue line there to get it over. I believe it was to Dronen.
Yeah, it was a nice hustle play, and she definitely in the last period in 6 minutes here, as a lot of them are playing a lot harder than, which is good to see. So here's Alex with the puck now, up to Morris. Morris has it up. She goes over to Westland. Westland now coming down the ice. Strami does a nice job of getting back and helping out as Feeney blocks it there. Home now quickly up to Krieg. Krieg's coming up the ice. She's going to carry it wide. Goes to Corton. Corton tries to find Bria home, but nobody home. Back up the boards. Feeney gets it back in deep, trying to get it to home. Corton now picks it off, takes it back, puts it back towards Krieg. Tries to do a little turn. Puck loose, but picked up there by Alexandria. Race to the red line, dump. Crescent will stop it. Nope, slides by her. I thought she was going to stop behind the net, but it snuck through. Puck back out front, and Crescent's just going to get a reset here for the Spuds.
Good defense there by Strummy in front of the net not to let that player from Alexandria get a handle on that puck, and Crescent covers it up.
Balquist steps in. Draw is won there by Alexandria. Alex tries to put it out front, and Crescent's going to hold on as she gets a elevated puck right out in front of her eyes and snatches it for a reset here. 10:17 left in the third. Shots 33-16 in favor of the Spuds.
If you're the Spuds here, you don't want to take the foot off the gas. 4-1 lead with 10 minutes to go in the third period. You want to keep the gas on and make sure that Alexandria knows that.
Here comes Kosabud. She's going to slide it up to Salvovold. Offsides there as Malmquist is in a little early. To your point, John, I would say that at this point in your season, one, you want to be getting better, but more than anything, if you're there, you want to be consistent. So if you played well early, stay consistent, right? And continue to play that way and keep trying to get a little bit better on the little things that make a big difference.
Absolutely.
Grammer now with it. She goes in the zone, but offsides as Brewski had no chance to get back out on that. So Grammer and Score both getting an opportunity to play here in the third, and they have played well in the JV, and it's nice to see some kids getting a chance here. Now Brewski with it. She wins the draw. Quick shot and hung on there by Rachel Moore. Pretty easy save there. And we'll have a face-off to the right side of the goaltender from Alex.
Yeah, and I would have to add, like you mentioned, Score to that, for accolades there for the JV performance. And, you know, they've only lost, I think, 2 games all year, if I'm correct, Mitch.
Yeah.
That JV squad. So, and one of them was in overtime to Maple Grove, I believe, in the holiday tournament.
Yeah, they've had a good year at that level. And a touch up there by Crescent. As quickly as that second period has moved, this third period, it seems like we've had more whistles, and not necessarily ragged play, just more whistles with some stoppages by the goaltenders.
Yeah, shots on the FCCU scoreboard, 34-17 in favor of the Spuds. You know, and I would say 4 or 5 of those shots came on the 5-on-3 for Alexandria. So, you know, if they're going to climb back in this game, they're going to have to get their offense rolling here, and Spuds need to, you know, obviously to keep the pressure on.
Well, and I think their DNA is to try and keep games close. You know, they get down by 3. They're not. Here comes Krieg now. She picks one up to neutral ice, coming in all alone, makes the move. Nice save there by the goaltender, and pushed back to the corner. But their DNA is not scoring a ton of goals, right, John? I mean, they're looking at their scores. Oh, nice shot there by Morris up and over the cage. Ori now with it in the corner. She gets ridden out by Dronin hard, and she's going to go to the box here. Delayed call on her. Crescent will grab a hold of it, and the Spuds will be shorthanded here at the 8:50 mark of the third period as Dronin will go to the box. I'm going to guess for a check or an interference. And the official call is checking. So just a good, trying to be physical, knock down Ori in the corner, and we'll get to go sit for a couple. So Alex, if they're going to get back in, they need something right here.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, is this the first penalty for the Spuds? Or this is number 2, probably. Number 2. Brewski had.
Brewski had that one earlier.
Yep, that's right.
Good. Quick whistle there. I thought Crescent had it. Maybe she didn't. It was knocked out of her glove. So 5 seconds is all that play took. Face-off win by Doherty as she won the face-off and steps in here. Face-off won again by Alex. Moorhead trying to put pressure on. Alex takes a quick shot back door to Ori. Ori just about gets one in, goes wide of the net. Picked up again by Alex. Back out to Lattinger. Quick shot there.
Crescent seemed to lost her stick in the chaos in front of the net, but we get a whistle and Spuds get a little break there.
You know,
good pressure by Alex.
I got to poke a little fun at our goaltender here because she loses her stick more than.
Do we have to use the old trick where you have to tape the stick to the?
Yeah.
You tape your hand to the stick.
Well, that would be an idea, or Velcro, or I don't know, Gorilla Glue.
She seems to do pretty good in theirs.
Yeah, no,
even without the stick.
Yeah, no, outstanding goaltender. But you know, when I get a chance to poke fun at her, as I coached her through youth hockey, and that stick seemed to be lost every once in a while, you always give her a bad time. Now 2-on-1 here, over to Brewski. Can't quite handle the pass, but picks it back up. Tries to get back to home, little back door, and we're going to have a tripping call coming up on Alexandria as number 22, Sophia Carenta, if I'm saying it right.
Carenta, I hope we don't butcher that too bad, so
yeah,
apologize.
we apologize. And if her parents are listening, We definitely apologize because that's not.
I'll give you
something we're trying
Mitch's
to do.
number here. It is 70. No. Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you Larry's number. That would be better. He can let us know that we don't know how to pronounce people's names. Face-off one there by Brewski over to Strami. 4-on-4 here for a minute 4, and then we'll have a short or a power play for the Spuds. Alex now with the puck coming up the ice, chipped up. Ellingson off after the chase to Strami. Ori up front also for Alex. Casabud now with it behind the net. 4-on-4 here for 40 seconds left here on the penalty to Dronin. Here comes Casabud. Casabud up to Brewski. Again, can't quite handle the pass, and it goes down deep in the other end, into the Alex end. Home now picks it off. Ella with it, goes back towards Casabud. Casabud tees up a quick one. Home now, battling along the wall. Goes down towards Brewski. Brewski's got it at the goal line, looking for Strami. I think Strami and a quick whistle there as this ref lost the sight of the puck. It sure seems like Brewski and Strami, and obviously there was a little bit last game, but been able to find each other on a few plays, and I'm sure it's just by coincidence, of course, but it seems like that play has been there a few times. And again, because I think Strami's been real active in the offensive end and doing.
She's
a lot
done
of
a very
things.
good job getting involved and get activated on the offensive side of the puck.
Well, she's had very active feet, and that helps go in both directions. Played a good 200-foot game here. Here's Bria home now, brings it across, poked off her stick. Casabud gets it back to Corton. Corton has it. Corton's holding on to the puck. The Spuds now on a power play. Corton over to Casabud. Casabud to Strami. Strami shoots one up. Dronin is the big fence up there up front as the power play continues here for another 30 seconds. Strami now with it. Up to Home. Home goes to Dronin. Dronin enters the zone, holds on to it, tries to go to Home, and it's blocked there. Morris with now coming down on Casabud. She's gassed. She's going to have to go for a change. She dumps it. Casabud will pick it up. 10 seconds left here on the Alexandria penalty, and we'll be back to full strength. Off the stick there of Clute. Corton now brings it up. She's just going to turn on the jets and head up the ice. She enters the zone now. Both teams at full strength. 5:55 left here in the third. Over to Bria Home. Can't quite get a shot off. She pushes her way through. Goes back towards Clute. Clute shoots it up. Pad save there by Rachel Moore. Push back again. Tried by Home, but can't quite get it there. Casabud's battling out in neutral ice. Alex dumps it, and they'll go for a change again here. Casabud with it now. She comes back up. Little chip pass over to Corton. Corton's going to get it deep, and she's going for a change. Lucy Wilson now will hustle after it as it's deep behind Alex's net. Malquist and Salvovold coming back up. Little chip, Salvovold picks it off there. She's got it. Quick shot, and Moore will grab it and hold on for her 32nd save here of the night as the Spuds have an advantage, and the shot's 36-17.
Yeah, you can see just by the last few minutes, the Spuds are starting to control the play a little bit more. You know, puck possession time, I think, definitely favors the Spuds here in the third period. So they're keeping the pressure on, which is good.
People sliding down everywhere. Nobody wants possession now that you said that, John. It's a little chip back out to neutral ice, and Strami will go for a skate, and Alex will go for a change. Strami bounces it back up. Malquist gets her stick on it, and it's turned over there. Alex is able to get it back deep into the Spud zone. Feeney on the move. She picks it up there. Goes hard off the wall. Holmes able to get a stick on it. Here comes LeBon. LeBon now with it on her stick. Tries to make a move, loses it down to the corner, but gets it back. Comes out of the corner, back going towards home. Casabud and Dronin out there also. We're going to have another penalty coming up here on Alexandria on a tripping call. Pressing to the bench. Spuds into the zone. Brewski's got it now. Brewski's going to tee one up. Nice save there by the goaltender, and Alex will touch it up. And we will have a penalty coming up here on number 26.
And another eventide Senior Living Communities power play for the Spuds with 3:56 left to go in the third period.
And
Shots 36-17 in favor of the Spuds.
Lillian Dutton will go to the box there for a trip. Face-off won by Alexandria. Brewski picks it up out of the corner, goes back to Corton. Corton goes to the middle, drops it off towards Brewski. Brewski back to Corton. Corton's going to sneak through the middle. Nothing there, so she pulls back up and gives it back to Brewski. Brewski goes over to Home. Home from her Ovechkin spot. I swear to God, that's where she scores a lot of goals.
We could see the vantage point right from the booth up here, and she had a little opening there in that upper short side.
Here comes Ella Home. She gets it to Brewski.
Oh, great tip by Brewski.
Nice little play there. Nice little shot off the stick play there by Ella Home, and nice save. Rachel Moore's done a nice job tonight in the nets for Alexandria, and definitely seen her share of some pucks here.
Approaching 40 shots in the game here for Moore. Yeah, she's done a fantastic job.
Face-off one to Casabut over to Corton. Corton goes cross ice to Home. Puck's bouncing around, and Moore will eat another one up here, as both Ella and Bria were there battling to put that fifth goal in. 3:14 left, a minute 18 left on the penalty to Dutton, and face-off Morris against the Spuds Brewski. Brewski wins it over to Ella Home. Ella bounces it back to Corton, over to Casabut. Casabut, quick shot, and a good first baseman save there by the goaltender. I think it's lucky she caught it, or we might have drawn glass, and then her dad might have said something. I don't know.
They put up another shot. I don't know if that was a shot on net or not, but they did put up another shot. I think it might have went wide.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Nice first baseman mitt there by the goaltender. Now Casabut with a top here. She's going to look in to shoot. No, she slides it over to Brewski. Brewski pulls it back and goes right back to her. Home gets off the wall there, and it's picked up by her. Home can walk it in. She's going to take her shot. It goes wide. Brewski's there to pick it up off the boards. Goes back to Casabut. Casabut, quick shot. Shoots it in the britches of Home. Home gets her. What a save there by Rachel Moore. That was a fantastic save.
Yeah.
And a clear by Alex. What a save there as she went post to post. Looked like it was going to be a for sure goal, and she made a nice save. Now Crescent passes it a long one to Home. Home goes to Malquist off her stick and back out to neutral ice, and we'll have a whistle for offside. 23 seconds left remaining on the penalty. 2:18 left in the game as we wrapping it almost up here for another Spuds victory and win number 10 on the season for Moorhead.
And we have broke the 40 shot mark here on the scoreboard. It officially says 41 on the scoreboard. I don't know what they have on the game sheet, but that's what they have on the scoreboard here.
And puck comes back to neutral ice to Strami. So next up for the Spuds will be Sartell coming on Thursday, as the Spuds have a busy week here. Now Morris brings the puck back up the ice. One-on-one with Dronen in a quick shot. Rebound. And Dronen's going to go to the box. I'm not sure. He's going to call a check on that. I think that's what you call body contact. But as it goes, Dronen will go to the box for a checking at 1:51. Alex is back to full strength. And barring a goal, Alex will remain on the power play for the remaining part of the game. Again, Spuds got Sartell Thursday, and then they make a trip down again towards the cities to play North Wright County. So a busy week for Moorhead with
Girls'
games.
night too on Thursday.
Yes, girls' night on Thursday, and autographs, cupcakes, and Spud TV great analyst Casabut and Hansen will probably be there, and I don't think you want their autograph.
There will be posters for the young fans of the Girls Spuds program. You can get them signed by the players, each of the players. So come on out.
Good event for coming and seeing our girls and look at the future kids of Spuds hockey that will be going on here at the Moorhead Sports Center on Thursday evening. A 4 and 6 start on that game. 4 for the JV, 6 o'clock varsity. 1:28 left here on the penalty to Moorhead, or excuse me, in the game. 1:30 left on the power play here for Alex Orr. Long pass there, picked off Morris now with it as she's in, comes back through neutral ice, goes over to, back to Morris now as she brings it in. Nice little backhand pass, quick shot, nice save there by Crescent.
Crescent has stayed alive, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was only about her 4th puck touch here of this period, 19th shots towards her in the game. And I'd say, Alex, most of their shots, I think you mentioned it earlier, but not just the 5-on-3, just power plays in general is where they've generated their offense. And you can tell they do a good job of keeping shots to the outside. I know Moorhead has 41 shots, but I think they do a good job of doing what they do, right? They keep you to the outside, they play aggressive, and I'm assuming very opportunistic in most games because they are 7-6-1. It's not like they haven't won some hockey games. In Section 8, they were 5-1-1 coming in. They had tied and beaten Brainerd. The only loss was to Roseau. So, and obviously in this league, it seems like it has been Moorhead, Roseau, Brainerd, and Alex have been the upper 4 here for the last few years, right, John?
Yeah, absolutely.
14 seconds as we're getting here. Corton has it behind the net. Trying to get to the front. It's picked off there, and Alex is going to escape here. And we're down to 5 seconds. Costabud's going to flip it towards the bench, and we're going to go 2.2. We'll have a puck drop, and that'll wrap it up here for game number 15.
Yeah, and looking ahead, the Spuds have a lot of games coming up, and I think 3 this week, and I believe another 3 next week. So it's going to start
pile up a little bit. Yeah,
pile up, and they're gonna have to get their rest and be ready every game night. So good job here by the Spuds. Let Mitch take it away.
Yeah, and credit goes to Alex as they pushed the Spuds hard in the first period. Spuds erupted for 3 in the second. And our final tonight is your Moorhead Spuds 4, Alex 1. Again, we'll be back on Thursday as they take on Sartell. So wrapping it up again, Moorhead 4, Alexandria 1.